So we'll come into the half moon. The half moon is a very good position for combining the activity of the second and the third centers. And when we've got this combination, we need to get a much more kind of differentiated overview of how these two centers work together. So you can come onto your knees and take one foot forward. So let's make sure that the upper body is really upright so that you have free space for your head. Your head is lifted above, then it's able to carry out its function more easily of this, on the one hand, creating a picture, on the other hand, feeling that picture taking shape. Free breath goes hand in hand with that. Let's move into the base. So with the base, we've got more the second center being active. And this can happen by growing into both legs. Just let's stay in this position for now, so that we can calmly observe. It's quite good to just hold this position for some time, becoming calm, because we can become much more attuned to what's really taking shape in the body. Gently flowing breath. We might find that we can grow and stretch out the legs a little bit more through this calm observing. Come back again. Change over to the other side. Same thing, make sure that your head is high so you have that free guidance, free neck and shoulders, free breath. So we can calmly guide the legs into this bowl shape. It's like an upturned bowl that the legs form. And just pause so that you can be receptive to feel that bowl taking shape in your legs. At the same time, you probably feel more tightening happening in the region of the sacrum. Breath free, shoulders relaxed. Intensifying the activity in the second center and the leg dynamic. Come back again. Change sides again. This time we're going to just raise one arm, same arm as the front leg. We're going to focus on this coordination now between the second center and the third. So as we raise the arm on that one side, we'll focus on an active growing. So we can picture it before we start. The activity, what we can picture is the energy gathers down here and it streams upwards from the third. These two activities can happen together. Head free, so we're always able to do this picturing and feeling activity. Coming into the base, form the bowl again first, growing into both legs. Then take the awareness up to the solar plexus, and from there, there's an active stretching through the rib cage. So you can picture how these two centers coordinate together. And continue that streaming right up through the arm. The arm straightens up, right through to the fingers, but keep breathing. And then return again. Change over to the other side. Make sure the head's free so it can carry out its function. Free breath. So we can feel the legs coming into that bowl shape. You guide them further apart into that bowl shape, feeling that tightening happening in the second center. Take the awareness to the third center. And now you can start to grow from that region, streaming up through the side of the body, up through the arm, right through to the fingertips. Feeling that coordination between the second and the third. Then come back again. Let's just come into child's pose. Okay, come back up. So one of the most tricky things with the half moon is to get a real opening of the chest. What's really important when we do this is that we don't just collapse down onto the lower back and hollow it, but rather that we get this activity of lifting from the solar plexus, and that lift, that dynamic is carried on through the upper spine. So there's a conscious working through the upper spine rather than just a collapsing down. I'm going to demonstrate the whole half moon. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to really lift from here, and then I'm going to grow through the upper spine to create more openness there. And then finally, I'm going to come further back. It's important that you don't come back and far unless you feel you've really got that activity from the solar plexus, because if you come back just using the weight of your head, then all you do is collapse onto your lower back, which doesn't do us any good. So I'll just demonstrate the process. So first I'm bringing this activity of growing into the legs, forming that bowl. There's an activity from the second center here with leg dynamic. As I take the arms up now, I can start to raise the rib cage area. And I'm building in that real active dynamic from the third center. Now I'm focusing on the spine a little bit above that, the chest region, not coming back too quickly, but really lifting, thinking of the length that comes from the third center right through the upper spine. And then finally I can continue that breathing movement right out. So it's built up quite consciously. So if you like to take 1 foot forward, have a good lift right to start with. You have to make your own judgment as to how far it's right for you to come, but always the emphasis is on lifting from the solar plexus. Come down first of all, forming that leg dynamic. Take a bit of time to feel that gathering happening in the region of the pelvis. And you can lift a little bit more from the rib cage, and you can take the arms up, and you can now consciously start to lift and lengthen right the way through. Keep breathing through the upper spine. Keep on lengthening right through the upper spine. You feel yourself lifting up your chest and your breastbone. Continue the activity right through the arms, right through to the hands and the fingertips. Keep breathing. Coming back as far as you can. And eventually you can come back and then come into child's pose. And change over to the other side. So, the upper body lifted. Come down into the base. Pause. You have an overseeing activity of the head, guiding the legs into that stronger bowl, sinking down more. Second center is active with its concentrating activity. Then we take the arms up, lifting from the rib cage, continuing to lengthen through the upper spine, right through the chest, right through the arms, through to the fingertips. Keep breathing. And return again. Come back down. Into child's pose. Come back up.